It's a Saturday showdown. Anyone fancy some hot laps around Interlagos? It's qualifying day here for the Sao Paulo Grand Prix.
Okay, let's have a comms check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
Here are the top 5 cars as things stand. Okay, so the current fastest lap, 1:24.3. Verstappen, Norris, Alonso, Albon and Russell. So, just ahead of us in this session at the moment are Lawson, Hadja and Bortoletto. Okay, take it easy on the car, we can't sustain this level of damage. We've dropped to P20.
Goodbye for now then, but really we're just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow. It's time for today's race at the Autodromo Jose Carlos Pache here in Sao Paulo. And as any of the 80,000 capacity crowd will tell you, this is going to be a fantastic race. Interlagos, always a very special race here in Brazil. It's a 2.7-mile circuit with 9 left turns and 6 right turns for a total of 15 corners. It's a wet one today as well, so grip and visibility will be at a premium, and the drivers will need to be careful coming up the hill in Sector 3, the scene of many an accident over the years. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Alex Albon lines up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Fernando Alonso, Gasly, Carlos Sainz, and Norris, Russell, Piastri, Hülkenberg, and Charles Leclerc, Ocon, Hamilton, Andrea Kimi Antonelli, and Stroll, Lawson, Tsunoda, Jack Doohan and Ollie Behrman, Bortoletto and Isaac Hadja rounds off the grid. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? And alongside me today is a man who needs no introduction, but I'll try anyway. It's Ant Davidson. Interlagos, always one of my favourite weekends of the season. Love Brazil, adore this track.
Absolutely spot on, Crofty. I wish you could pick this circuit up and place it, copy-paste it on multiple different locations around the planet, because it is sensational to watch, sensational to drive. And for all these drivers here in Brazil, it's a great time to get stuck into this Interlagos circuit. It's an anti-clockwise track, lots of important corners to get right, and it's a track where you can make or lose an awful lot of lap time.
Okay, radio check, radio check.
Radio check.
Okay, incredible parking there, nice one. That's going to give you the edge if you can get good launch as the race starts. Okay, so that's the rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those lights. You might experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible. Forecasts suggest the rain's going to be lightening up over the next 10 to 15 minutes or so. You should start finding more grip as we clear the standing water. Okay, full wet seems to be the fastest tyre for now. Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy. The rain looks like it's going to be getting much lighter over the next 10 to 15 minutes. There should be more grip, but don't expect a dry track yet. Okay, if we continue to use fuel at this rate, we won't have enough to reach the end of the race. You need to start lifting off the throttle earlier in corners. Let the car slow down naturally before you start braking, and that'll help us conserve the fuel you have left. Weather's turning, we think it's time to box now. Okay, copy that. Okay, pit in this lap and remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach. Lando's in the pits. Lando in the pits. Okay, let's go now. Come on. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track. ETA on this rain clearing up is about 10 minutes, so just keep your concentration out there, you're doing well. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 16.8 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. They're in 11th. more than 50 laps of fuel remaining. Okay, we've got a full course caution. The team want you to shift up through the gears earlier. They think it'll save fuel. Second place, you're in second place. Verstappen's ahead of you, and gap to the car in front, 15.3 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. Albon behind. They're on a fresh set of inters. Look after these tyres now. You want to finish the race on this compound. Current forecast is 5 or 10 minutes more of rain before it starts to dry up. Inters seem to be the fastest tyre for now. Red Bull drivers ahead of you. Time last lap, 1 minute 23.7. It's Verstappen ahead. Okay, gap ahead, 10.5 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. Their tyres are 5 laps old. Okay, mate, this is not good. You're losing 3 seconds a lap. Okay, you sat in P2. Verstappen's ahead of you. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on a fresh set of inters. That's Albon behind you. Less than a second separates you. They're on a fresh set of inters. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Green flag. Still not a perfect situation, but I don't think we've got cause to move on to a different tyre yet. No threat of rain for the time being. Conditions look good. Inters look like the best tyre for now. Tyre condition still looking good. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 7.6 seconds. Good job, that was the fastest lap of the race so far. drivers have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online. You're pulling out a second a lap on the car behind. Really good stuff. Weather's changing now, you might want to review our strategy. Got that confirmed. Box this lap, please, box this lap. Go, go, go! That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. Lando's in the pits, Lando in the pits. Up to speed now, let's get some heat into those tyres. You're currently in P3. Our gap to first place, 6.0 seconds. Antonelli's ahead of you. Okay, gap to the car in front, 4.4 seconds. They're on old intermediates, and Verstappen's behind. Okay, they're on fresh hards. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. Okay, 40 laps to go now. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. Great work, that's a new fastest lap of the race. Okay, we can take you this lap. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Battery charge is high, let's use that overtake button a bit more. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Okay, this is your final lap of the race. You're leading the pack, that's P1. And Verstappen's behind. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Okay, this is your final lap of the race.
Yep. Thank you, everyone. Thank you very much. Thanks for the coordination.
And an award-winning day for Oscar Piastri as he takes the checkered flag and wins.
They had to be decisive with their overtaking today as they worked their way through the field. And those kind of race victories are so enjoyable because it's not just like winning from the front. They really had to work for it today.
What a day it's been for Formula One, and what a day it's been for these three drivers. Time for the podium celebrations. Time for our drivers to celebrate. They give out trophies for the winners. Today, they're Oscars. Your winner today, Oscar Piastri. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.